that's fine. Hello, Acheampong. Me mamuna, good evening. About 6 o'clock, UK Maimo. Me gidi senya me doing na yon yeah. Me de brof befra kakra just because of the audience that we're expecting this evening. So if it's your first time tuning in to Richmore Radio, make sure that you subscribe on all the platforms, Facebook, YouTube,
Richmore Radio.
everywhere, be Richmore, feel free to subscribe. Okay. Today, what we're going to talk about, the benefits of physical therapy. I am Malcom Acheampong, sports therapist graduate. And today I'm going to be sharing a bit of knowledge about the benefits of physical therapy. If you have any questions, soon I'll be given a number that we can call to ask anything. Today is going to be a short one. We just want to educate ourselves a little bit more about the benefits of physical therapy. Okay, so the first thing that we'll be talking about is what is physical therapy? What is physical therapy? So Obibu says, what is physical therapy? What type of answer can you give? Physical therapy is basically the ability to take care of any physical need, illnesses, or conditions that your human body may have. And they can be categorized into many things. They can be categorized into muscle pains, musculoskeletal, or could be cardiac, related to your heart, or it could be neuro, related to your nervous system. So Nina Ewumubi, I'll repeat myself, can be musculoskeletal, which are usually injuries related to muscles. Could be cardiac, which are issues related to your heart. So cardiovascular injuries that are related to how the blood is pumped, by your heart around, and neuro, like nerve damages and sciatica and tingling and needles, pins and needles, all these things. So this is what we're going to talk about. As I said, today's one is not a long one. Today, we're just going to talk. We're just going to talk about the benefits of physical therapy. So, I believe that I mean, as for me, I am a Christian from the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and I believe that everything that we do has a strong correlation to the Bible. So I'd like to read a little verse, as we go along. And that verse is found in 1 Corinthians chapter 6, 19 and 20. I repeat, 1 Corinthians chapter 6, 19 and 20. It says, or do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit within you, whom you have from God? You are not your own, for you were bought with a price. So glorify God in your body. Amen. All right. I just wanted to throw that there because, and it's very important to know. It's very important to know that our body, depending on our beliefs, our body is the temple of God. So we have to take care of ourselves. Meaning that, say, or if you have any physical problem, something going on with your health, not just for you, but you ought to take care of your body, because it is God that's given it to you. You have to take care of your body. All right. And I'll read one more. Proverbs 17:22. It says, a joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bone. What does that mean? A joyful heart is a good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. It's very interesting because what it's saying here is that so when you're whenever you're in good situations or you have good mental health, you are you are most likely, to not be ill basically. But if you're crushed in spirit, if you have troubles or if you allow troubles to overcome you, you know, it will actually impact you physically as well. As a physio, I have encountered many situations where people have had or issues, because of the fact that they were having issues in their own lives. You know, people who get stroke, people get cardiovascular accidents, people who have been under extreme stress. So there's a strong correlation between physical problems and the way you are in your mind. So we will look at that. But let's move on. So did you know that there are currently up to the updated research that there are 39% musculoskeletal injuries in the UK? I don't know where you're listening to me from, but from the UK, about 39% of all injuries that we have, I spoke about musculoskeletal injuries, cardiovascular, which is, related to your heart, and then neural injuries. But today, what we're going to mainly talk about is the musculoskeletal injuries, because it's one that we can relate with more. And they are 39%. So it's more, if my maths is right, is slightly more than 1/3, slightly. So it's quite huge. It's quite huge. Now, musculoskeletal, as I said, yeah, the muscles, and how sometimes you walk with Jumaba, those things. You walk your legs, your legs can stand on their own. These things. This is musculoskeletal injuries. Yeah. We're now going to talk about how we can, decrease, the chances of us getting musculoskeletal injuries. And is under one bracket, one word: exercise. Exercise. Believe it or not, if you exercise, you're making yourself available, to reduce the risk of having musculoskeletal injuries. Right. So the benefits of exercise. The first one, I think that people will be happy about this because it's fat loss. Fat loss. You would do now, we find ourselves a bit big, or maybe I did so we feel like we've taken some kilos in, kilos that we didn't want, but the good news that if you exercise, you're able to lose fat. Yeah, you're able to lose fat because basically when you exercise, you burn calories. Yeah, you tried Jania, we look on, the sachets to see how many calories we're able to burn and stuff. This is what we are talking about. When you exercise, you lose calories. Second point, when you exercise, it increases your mood and your stress hormone levels. So when you exercise, it increases, as I said, when you exercise, there's something that happens in the body. Your body releases some chemicals, which are hormones, and those hormones actually helps you feel good, literally. So, um be a tennis. You see that when you're done, you may not even feel exhausted, but you feel happy. That's because that hormonal hormonal change is happening within you. There's just some chemicals that have been released in your body. So exercise is very important for your body, for your physical, ability, for your physical reparation, and for your own mind as well. Third point, to gain strength. gain strength. It is very good for gaining strength because I like to use that term that there is no magic. If you want to gain, you have to do something. If you want to lose, you have to do something. So, but again, literally by doing, if I throw a punch, 1, 2, 3, the more punches I throw, meaning the more I'm using this bicep here, the more I do that motion, the more I'm forcing that muscle, that bicep to work. Until the more I'm using that bicep to work, the more it's going to be strengthened. That's basically how it is. That's why some people they'll be doing push-ups. Wow, you're 5 push-up. Wow, you're 100. You have different outcomes. So exercise allows you to gain strength. Fourth point, it reduces the risk of joint pain and injuries. Joint pain, also known as arthritis. Arthritis, we may have heard it. It's very common in our parents, arthritis. It's basically when your joint is inflamed. Basically, you see, the joints are where you need podium. We have many joints because everything, our body is basically put together by joints. And arthritis is when one end of that joint is inflamed. Now, you see that, you have pain, you have rheumatism, when you move, it's achy and stuff. But the good news is when you exercise, you reduce the risk of having that joint pain, or I can say that you prolong it. If it was meant to come today, because you exercise, it might come next week. So because you exercise, actually it might come the year after. So that's the point. When you're constant with exercise, you're able to delay the process of having joint pain. It improves athletic performance. You're able to, even in your daily life, when you're at work, you find yourself say, 12-hour shift. Because you exercise, you'll be less tired at the end of your shift. Someone that exercise would be less tired than someone who does not exercise after, for example, a 12-hour shift, regardless of the job you do. Next point, it boosts your immune system. Immune system anything, is basically the ability to fight our own battles, basically. COVID Ibai, we're very skeptical about even taking medicine because COVID was new. Wow, why is COVID? And then yet TBB said, COVID is something that it comes and disturbs your immune system. In Ghana we're taught to drink, emudro, ginger, sobolo, all these things. All these things are made up of natural things that boosts the immune system. But now the other good news is that exercise itself boosts the immune system. It does because everything increases. As I said, the hormones increases, the blood flow increases, the fluids that keep your joints hydrated increases. Everything increases because movement is good. Movement is good. When you move, you get benefits from it. If you walk, that's why, what do you think going for a walk is beneficial? And nantekeke, you may not understand why it's beneficial, but it is. It is. You walking around alone is beneficial. All right. So in few, I'm just gonna add a few points. I don't want to do too much today because it's the first session. I hope so far we are you're with me and you're getting useful informations. So soon I'm going to be giving a number that you can ask your questions about what we said. If you have any other questions, and we can take it from there. All right. So as I said, weight training can help improve cardiovascular health by lowering, for example, bad cholesterol. Your cholesterol was wrong. If you train, and you train and in your blood, you train well, meaning that your heart is able to pump blood around as it's supposed to. You can offer yourself the opportunity, to increase your ability to have good cholesterol. You can lower your blood pressure, obviously, maintain it, because too low is bad, too high is bad. But regular and good exercise allows your blood pressure to be maintained in a adequate position. Weight training as part of your routine can help improve your body to process sugars, blood sugars, as well as always something that always have to be regulated. So if you being too weak is not good, and being too pumped up, so it's not good. But research shows that when you do weight training, it helps you. It does help you. All right. Now we're just going to talk about few things. The benefits of stretching, because it's a question that I'm often asked. And then after that, I'll give the opportunity for us to call or to ask any question. I think that the producers will be able to help. If you have any questions, put it on the chat on YouTube, and we'll be able to liaise with the producers and read them and answer them. I'll also give the phone number to clarify anything that we may have. So benefits of stretching, please, maybe I will be take notes because these informations are vital. Sometimes, unfortunately, you may not have the opportunity to ask. Today, Richmore Media, we're here giving you the benefits of physical therapy. We will be here once a week, just to talk about anything. Today is very general, but next week we might take a topic that's specific. So if you want a topic to be discussed next week, feel free, put it there. Now, about how we can improve our health. Benefits of stretching. It increases flexibility, increases range of motion. So if you stretch, for example, if I stretch my hand like this, the more I do that, the further I'll be able to go as I do it. Same thing with, for example, hamstrings. The muscles that we have in our legs, at the front, at the quads, at the back, at the hamstrings. The more you stretch them, the more they elongate. The more they elongate, the more blood is being able to pass around, and the less likely you're able to have cramps. Once I thought that over dying and enough a cramp at your muscle pull, that's because maybe you lack stretching. So you do want to stretch, because it will increase your range of motion. It improves performance in anything, walking, running, bending, twisting. We're going to come to that. Stretching, increase your blood flow to the muscle. Very important. Blood flow. Let me talk about blood flow. Sometimes people lack blood circulation, so they end up having blood clots. And sometimes it can be deadly, because blood clots are basically mojana anka I was saying nam obodimuno ajina baby. He's been stuck somewhere, and because it's stuck, now it's created a clot. And that can be very, very serious if not treated immediately. So stretching, prevent yourself from having any blood clots. One thing that you would be grateful that Richmond Media has come today, if you didn't know, stretching improves your posture. How are you sitting now? Sometimes most of us, we are slouched. Most of us have defectual posture. Whoever you are, even myself as a physio, I have bad posture. But the good news is that we can educate ourselves in increasing and having better posture, because that's what life is about. Every day, trying to make things better, so that we can prolong and have a sustainable life. So posture, and we'll come to that as to how we can improve our posture. I said in a few minutes, you have the opportunity to call. So feel free. It'll be nice to hear from you. Prevent injuries. So basically, also stretching, as we said, increases flexibility, range of motion. If you don't stretch, basically your muscles stiffen, they're not free to move. They are stiff, and basically you're most likely to get injury if you don't stretch. So if you don't stretch, bam, something uh, has clicked or something because the muscles are too stiff, right? Next point, as we said, it releases stress because when you stretch, it releases hormones. It makes you feel good. It calms your mind. Calms your mind. Final point, it decreases muscle ache. Decreases muscle ache. So if you stretch, I mean, if you stretch, sometimes, yeah, during the process of stretching, yeah, and after you feel a relief. That is what stretching does. That is what stretching does. So, these are the little things I wanted to share with you today. I hope they were useful. Mijidi say physical therapy, taking care of our physical well-being. And now, as we read in the beginning, is something that also God wants from us. He wants us to take care of our bodies. So right now, I'm just going to the number you bit to me after and we will be staying on for a few minutes. We'll be staying for a few minutes. If anybody has anything that they want to discuss. So be per se ofre ebusa bibia efa apomudin ho Malcom, I am here with to answer any questions that you may have. A second, we are going to be sharing. Just all right. So the number that you can call is 0203 02. So I'll start again 0203 286 9193. 0203 286 9193. Feel free and let's talk. Feel free to call if you have any questions, so we can talk about it. I'm sure our producers have put the number there. Feel free to call. We'll be waiting for 3 minutes. We're just waiting. If you get any call, we talk. If not, Malcom Acheampong, I'll see you next week to discuss further about physical therapy.
Oyako. Oyako.
Hello?
Hello. Someone Oyako. Malcom Oyako. Over phone.
Hello, sorry, I can't really hear.
Oyako. Oh. Malcom. Hello. Someone Oyako.
Hello? 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 Is it me or because I mean I can't hear the person. Sorry? Yes, hello. Can you hear me? Y yes. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Sorry, can you hear me? Hello? You can't hear me? Hello? Okay, sorry everyone. I think we're having a bit of technical problems in here. I don't know if we will be able to fix it today. He Hello? Hello? Okay, all right. I think I don't know, but I think we may have to end it here for today as if someone tried to call is not able to come through. It's not able to come through. So I think we will leave it here for today. Then the number is there. Next week we will come again with a different topic. Please join. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Fre Obi, Mekacha and Sel Mranafi Yeninkomo about how we can help ourselves, in our physical well-being. Thank you very much. And I hope that you enjoyed this presentation. Next time, let's come at the same time to talk and share how best we can help and one another to have better lifestyle and better physical well-being. Thank you.